take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, race fans. Tonight, the Ghost Runner Cup Series heads to Daytona Beach, Florida for the Coke Zero Sugar 200 at a Daytona International Speedway. 480 laps here tonight. Should be a fun and exciting race here. 200 miles they're going to be pulling here. They're going to be bumper to bumper all the way around the track, as draft is going to play a big key and a big role here tonight, as they are going to be packed in together. Pit strategy, I am sure, is going to play a role as well. Tires are not going to be much of an issue. As for the fuel window is going to be about 40 to 45 laps. No stages here for the Ghost Runner Cup Series. It is straight through. Of course, we know, as always, folks, the big one can happen at any moment. Is it going to happen on lap number 1? Is it going to happen in the middle of the race? Or is it going to wait until the end when they're coming through that checkered flag? Well, in 80 laps, folks, we will find out. We will actually pull a winner here tonight. We're going to have a new winner here? We don't know that either. We'll find out in 80 laps, folks. But as we look at the pre-race analysts here to this evening, 67 degrees is the air temp, 67-degree track temp, 66% humidity, and this is a night race. So there's going to be some really good racing here. And we see some, I got some people in chat here that have joined in. Yes, so a new word. I cannot pronounce your last name, but glad to have you in chat there. Michael, glad to have you in chat. Thank you for the subscribe there. Really appreciate it from MaxSpeedTV. Glad to have you guys in chat. Oh, this should be fun. I'm really excited here. We're going to get right straight to it, into the point here as well. Coming into tonight, well, Mike Bruno holding that top spot. He does have a win on the season, locked himself into the chase. He's on that top spot here in the points with 461. Tyler Justice also locking himself into the chase with a win, 414 points in second, 47 points behind Mike Bruno. Gordon Larson Jr. up a spot into third. Gordon still looking for that win to lock himself in, but Gordon, man, he is up there. He's up there in a good position to get in the chase in the point. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that double zero. Gordon Larson Jr. Setting in third in points, 375 points, 39 back behind Tyler. Jared Beasley and Eric Tesk switch spots. Jared goes up to fourth with 362 points, 13 back behind Larson Jr. And Eric Tesk is actually tied with him is currently sitting in 5th, down a spot, 362 points as well. DeAndre Artis up 3 spots from last week. He is currently in 6th, 362 points, 6 points behind Eric and Beasley. Jason Burgess and Alexander Rich are also tied as well for 7th. And 8th is there. They're going to be battling it out there together. 356 points of both of those gentlemen, 7th and 8th, 3 points behind DeAndre. Michael Redding down 2 spots from last week, but still holding in the top 10. He's currently in 9th, 318 points, 35 back behind Alexander Rich and Jason Burgess. And Kevin Sargent will round out the top 10 in points, 315 points. He is only 3 points behind Michael Redding. So these points, they're still relatively close, and you know anything can happen at Daytona International Speedway. These guys have been out here for 20, 25 minutes, putting the hammer down, getting ready to just go bumper to bumper. Pretty much, we know that it's going to be very fast here this evening. What up, Steve? Glad that you subscribed here tonight here with MaxSpeedTV. Glad to have you in chat as well. Glad got our regulars in chat. But hey, we love the new people. Thank you for the subscription there. And of course, as always, we say it, you already did it. But if you're new, please hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that little bell to turn on notifications. It'll notify you when MaxSpeedTV goes live. Whether it be myself or the other broadcasters here on MaxSpeedTV, it will notify you of when we are live. We broadcast pretty much almost 7 days a week. Most of us are off on Friday nights, so we do take that time to kind of rest up and get ready for the next broadcast. But we are pretty much broadcasting 6 days a week for the most part, whether it be myself, KR, Michael D'Amico, Jeff Dawson, Charles Smith, them two work together, or Rudy Cummings, the owner of MaxSpeedTV. Something is usually going on here on MaxSpeedTV. So we do appreciate all the subscribers out there. Also, if you want to become a sponsor to MaxSpeedTV and put a little icon next to the name like Fiasco has there, you can hit that sponsor button down there below for only $4.99 a month. Little icon next to your name, and it'll let everybody know that you are a official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. And of course, we appreciate everybody out there who just tunes in to enjoy the racing here that these guys put on week after week, and it's no different tonight because right now it's Daytona. They're trying to get it all figured out here, doing some green wide action here together, doing some a little bit of door banging. Hey, I'm down here, get some side drafts off of each other. They're just trying to figure out the track here this evening, right? And now they got about 4 minutes left of practice. So, as they go slamming into the wall, the 14 of Vern Bradley, one of the newcomers here to the league. It's nice to see old Vern out here. You know what? Now let's bring him down here. The number 14 of Vern Bradley. Vern, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you guys.
Hey, Vern Bradley. Well, Josh from the MaxSpeedTV booth, bud. Hey, nice to see you out here racing with these guys. I know you know who I am.
Yeah, I know who you are.
All right. Well, man, I seen you last week. You wasn't in team speak, and I wanted to get you up here and kind of talk about, well, what'd you like about racing with these guys, man? I mean, good racers.
It's good, clean group of guys. A lot of fast guys in here to learn from. So, I'm pretty excited to be here. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Well, you kind of got, joined in the middle of the season, but still yet, anything can happen, Vern. I mean, you win, you may be in. I don't know exactly how that works out with the newcomers. Well, of course, we will get with Tyler on that. But, hey, man, it is a win, you're in the chase. So do you kind of like that rule that they have in play here?
Yeah, I think it's a good rule. I think if you win, you're in. It is a great rule, and I'm going to do what I can just to stay up front with this 14 machine, but we'll have to see how it goes from there.
All right, Vern Bradley, one of the new racers here for the Ghost Runner Cup Series. Vern, man, nice to see you out here, bud. Go have some fun with these guys here at Daytona tonight.
Will do, man. Appreciate the interview. Thank you, guys. Watched the broadcast last week. You guys do a great job in the booth.
I appreciate it, Vern. Really do, man. Go have fun, bud.
Thank you.
All right, Vern Bradley, number 14, going to go out there and get some more practice in. NGT, awesome. In chat here as usual. Yeah, I'm back. I am back as always. Had a long week. I hope everybody out there had a happy 4th. I sort of did. Worked the tent most of the time. Stayed the night at the tent. Had to kind of watch the product there. It's been a long week. I will tell you. But I hope everybody had a happy 4th. Everybody still got their fingers and toes and hands and all that good stuff that comes along with fireworks every year. A lot of accidents have happened that I've seen over the past week. I hope everybody out there is, just trying to stay safe and still be aware, as, some places still allow fireworks to be shot off up to the 8th or 9th of the month, something like that. Of course, you can't shoot them in town in most places, but nevertheless, I hope everybody had fun this year. And, well, get ready for next year because really it's just right around the corner. All right. We go up and through here. It looks like right now Jason Burgess has the quickest time here in practice. Of course, the bump drafting and everything, getting right behind each other. Of course, times will change. Jared Beasley is in second. Gordon Larson Jr. in the 00, currently running in third in practice. Tyler Justice in that 4th position. Eric Tesk coming down pit road, it looks like, in number 96, but he is currently in that top 5 in practice. We got about 7 seconds left to go here. We will get directly into qualifying. Glad to have everybody in chat here, like I said. 18 drivers have entered the race here. All righty, folks. Get right into qualifying. And while they're qualifying here, folks, we're going to go down through the MaxSpeedTV sponsors, starting with the official grid sponsor for MaxSpeedTV, Walter Beard Co. Got a beard, need some beer bomb? Well, check these guys out. They got your beard of products at WalterBeardCo.com. Tim Speed Shop for all your iRacing needs, button boxes, hand brakes. They've got it all. They'll even customize it for you too as well. Check them out at simspeedshop.com. Colby's Eye Paint, in the market for a new paint for your car. Check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint for your real-life car? Well, guess what? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paint. Hershey Design Company. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphic shop. If you are in need of an iRacing paint, lead team, or business logo, and want the logo on some sweet swag, pants, shirts, hats, shoes, whatever the case may be, hit up old Ryan at the Hershey Design Company. You can find him on Facebook by searching for Hershey. That's HERSHY Design Company. Great to have them on board as well. Ohio IndyCar League, one of the leagues that I broadcast here on MaxSpeedTV once a month. Also a sponsor to MaxSpeedTV. Anybody out there is interested in driving the IR18 once a month, check these guys out at facebook.com/Ohio IndyCar League. They are looking for some drivers to join their league. They only race once a month. It is a cash league. So you do win cash on a nightly basis. That is just not for the end of the season. You will win cash on a nightly basis based on how many drivers have entered the race or whatever. And you guys out there need to check them out. Really great league. And they're looking for some more drivers out there, not just in the Ohio region now. There, it's open up to anybody out there. But check them out, www.facebook.com/Ohio IndyCar League, and tell them MaxSpeedTV over there, Joshua Medlock over MaxSpeedTV sent you. I'm sure they would like that as well. iRacing Broadcast Overlay Graphics, your sim race broadcast graphic source, iBog. Jason Allison over at iBog, great, fantastic job he does putting in the work for the overlays here on MaxSpeedTV. Great to have him on board as the official overlay maker for MaxSpeedTV. Check his work out over at ibog.co. That will do it for the sponsors here on the MaxSpeed TV side of things. We've got about 2 minutes left here in qualifying. And Kevin Sargent right now does have the quickest time. Well, he did. Mike Bruno has taken that top spot with a 47.743 in that number 19 Amsoil machine. Zach Lindgren coming off a huge win last week at Chicagoland, looking to make a back-to-back here tonight. Zach is in the race here tonight, so he is looking to make it back-to-back. Won at Chicagoland. Eric Test, the Sonoma winner from 2 weeks ago, or on June 21st. And then they were off a week, so you got to go all the way back to June 7th. Mike Bruno picked up the win at Michigan, and that's how he got locked in to the chase here. So great racing these guys have put out this season. Right, Jared Beasley, top spot in qualifying. That number 15 machine, taking it away from Jared Washine in that number 86. 56 seconds left here in qualifying. Brandon Parsons. Oh, Brandon having a little bit of trouble out there in that number 26 Winn-Dixie machine. All right, it looks like he is going to pull it off the track there, maybe do some burnouts, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to burn it up there, right there on the, looks like from pit road. Doing some burnouts there, wasting the 10 seconds that's left. And, you know, I talked to Brandon earlier, and he's looking to maybe come away with the win here tonight, so he may be practicing his donuts there for his win here tonight. But that'll do it. Checkered flag has waved. We're going to get right straight into the qualifying grid here tonight, folks. Jared Beasley grabbing the pole here for the Waltz Beard Co. starting grid on MaxSpeedTV with a 47.7 flat. Congratulations to that number 15 for grabbing the pole. The other Jared Washine, going to be starting on the outside of him in second. Mike Bruno in third. Tyler Justice in fourth. Dave Matson will round out the top 5 in qualifying. Kevin Sargent will be starting sixth. Vern Bradley in seventh. Zach Lindgren, last week's winner at Chicagoland, will be starting in eighth here tonight. Eric Task in ninth. And my old buddy Michael Redding going to be starting in that 10th position. So a top 10 for Michael Redding there. Jason Alexander in 11th. Anthony C. in 12th, Gordon Larson Jr. in the 00, 13th. Jason Burgess in 14th. Corey Walters driving the MaxSpeedTV theme here tonight. Will be starting in that 15th spot. And Brandon Parsons will be starting in 16th. Daniel Hosser will be starting in that 17th position. One of my other good buddies there. And DeAndre Artis will be starting in that 18th spot. And that will do it here for your grid. As we get down here on that number 15, if I can find him. There he is. All right, well, I'll do this here real quick. For the number 86 there, usually don't do this, but he wanted me to, so I'll get a. He wanted me to get a good view of his car, so I'm gonna do it. Stars and Stripes still representing the 4th of July theme. So there you go, Jared. Did it for you there, bud. we're going to go back over to the number 15. Jared Beasley. Driving the pole here. Got a shout out? Well, shout out away. I'll be glad to get it all out there, NGT. Abe wanted me to get a picture of his car, a number 86 machine of Jared John. So I did. Of course, he kept it PG, so I cannot blame him on it. But sharp looking paint schemes out there by a lot of drivers here tonight. Of course, we've got to, we'll go back there on them as soon as we go green here. Pace car will dive off here momentarily. It'll be a green flag racing here as they're coming on to the front stretch here. Jerry Beasley, number 15 machine, going to lead them through the line here. Pace car dives off. Get ready, buckle up. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing at Daytona. Right, still 2 by 2. Everybody gets lined out here. Trying to find some teammates. Lap 1 of 80 here tonight, folks. 80 laps, 200 miles. They're still getting lined out, so we're going to go back here real quick and get a look at that number 28 machine of Corey Walker. Driving the MaxSpeedTV 28 machine here tonight, as usual, representing the broadcast company here. Thank you, Corey, for doing that. Really appreciate it. We'll get another shot at that later. Single file here early on. Jared Beasley may hold off on an idea like Bruno for that first lap lead, and he does. Jared Beasley grabs the first lap lead here tonight. They are still 2 by 2 all the way. Well, starting with that number 9, Kevin Sargent, there the 86 of it. Kurt and Sean, they're right there next to him as they are side by side. 14. Carter Bradley making his way up there on that low side, now side by side with the 86. Here comes the 96 of Eric Task in that Red Bull machine, making his way up here. Boy, that low line is moving. They are moving quickly. Jerry Beasley looking to lead the second lap here this evening at Daytona, and he will. Turn that down just a little bit, folks, so everybody can hear me. Alrighty, alright, my voice is a little low. Alright, well, let's crank that up just a little bit there, Michael. Appreciate that, bud. Is that better? Just let me know if it's better, man, and I'll do some adjustments here on my side. Jared Beasley has led the first 2 laps here tonight. Let me know, Michael, if it's any better. We'll make some adjustments as we go through the race. I'm having to make adjustments. Seems like every race something gets messed up, so. Lap 4 of 80 here tonight, folks, already, and Jared Beasley has led the first 3 laps. He's looking to lead another one here as he still has Mike Bruno right on the back bumper of him. The 09 Dave Madsen in 3rd. The number 9 machine of Kevin Sargent in 4th. Vern Bradley moved up into 5th. Eric Tesk in the number 96 machine in 6th place. Jason Alexander in 7th. Everybody single file. Tyler Justice running real closely behind that number 1 machine. Tyler currently running in 8th. The 86 of Jared Washon and the 87 of Anthony C. both up high. Gordon Larson Jr. up high as well, and they are losing ground fast. Corey Walters is going to get around both of them as he is coming up onto that number 23 machine of Jason Burgess in the draft. Jared Washon has lost a lot of positions since the start of the race. We're on lap 5, and he has fallen all the way back to 14th. Number 2 of Michael Redding gets pushed out of line. There's no help up there on that high side. He does have Gordon behind him. Can that number 2 get back down there in the draft of the other cars? Tyler Justice in that number 7 has also got pushed out. He is looking to get back in there. And he will. He will dive it in front of that number 86 machine of Jared Washon. Now these two are probably going to get hooked up there together in the draft. Single file here. All the way back for the most part. Corey Walters still up on that high side. And here comes Tyler. Tyler jumping out on that high side, giving that 28 of Corey Walters a push. And they make it work down there on that high side with just them two. It's going to be very difficult as everybody is on that low side all the way back to the number 82 of Daniel Hosser out here racing it up with these guys. Again here tonight, he's still in the draft here. Gordon Larson Jr. behind Michael Redding in that number 2 machine. Back up front though, Jared Beasley still leading here tonight. Early on, nowhere near even close to being over with. All right, better. Thank you, Michael. Really appreciate that, bud. Really not a whole lot of action here yet. Everybody's still pretty much single file all the way back. 2.5 miles it is around Daytona. Of course, it is just shy. It is smaller than Talladega. Of course, it's still a super speedway, but Talladega is 2.66 miles around. So Talladega is bigger. But both of them are super speedways here, and these guys are getting a little dicey up here up front. Not too bad. But the number 9 machine of Kevin Sargent. Well, I've got the 9 and the 09. I get them confused every week. But the 9 of Kevin Sargent looked like he got a little bit squirrely there and got it under control. He's got the 14 now, Vern Bradley behind him as they go 2x2 up here. Oh, Mike Bruno getting pushed out there. Now they're side by side. The 09, Dave Madsen side by side with the 19 of Mike Bruno, who's going to lead the lap here. Jared Beasley did lead that lap, but Mike Bruno now side by side with the 15. The 09 of Dave Madsen now side by side with the 19. The number 9 of Kevin Sargent up high, looking to push that 19 to the lead. 14, Vern Bradley back here as well up on that high side. That high side needs more cars out there if it wants to do anything. And that low side is still packed with a bunch of them. Jared Beasley looking to lead the 10th lap here, and he does, coming across the line. Oh, the 96, the 19 almost made contact. Well, thank you, Tracy. Glad to have you in chat here tonight. Tracy Larson, one of my regulars here, Gordon Larson Jr.'s wife. Yes. I get it right in a minute. I'm tired, Tracy. Sorry. Wife and the mother to one of the drivers out here as well. Tyler Justice. And we've got a father-son duo out here. I've had a long week. I'm sure everybody has with the 4th of July, everything, the holidays this week, cookouts, shooting fireworks off, losing fingers and toes and hands. Hopefully none of that. But, you know, people can be a little unsafe with fireworks. Trust me, when I was a kid growing up, I was the same way. Abbas! Oh, my old buddy Abbas LaDoc out here, Chad. Abbas, nice to see you out there, bud. Miss seeing you on the track, too. Well, there on lap 13 of 80, folks. We're going to get into fuel laps. Going to be around 40 to 45 here tonight. They're going to be able to go a little over half away. One pit stop, maybe two, depending on if anything happens. Hopefully they just keep it clean, which they keep it clean for the most part. There are a few mistakes that do happen on occasions. We do know this. And this is Daytona. Because anything can happen at Daytona. And what I mean by anything is now we see Eric Tesk up here in that number 96 machine, now up to second. And he started ninth. So just that quick in 14 laps, Eric Tesk has moved up into second spot. Go to Alexander Rich and look at where he started. He started back in 11th, and he is up to third. So that is how quickly things can change, folks. That fast. I love seeing these guys race together. I love watching. I like watching good racing. It looks like Kevin Sargent. Did Kevin Sargent? Oh, Kevin's having some blinking issues, and he has got some damage there. Might have been caused by the blinking issues there. He's coming to pit road in that number 9 machine. Back up front, single file yet again here, all the way back to about the number 14 of Vern Bradley, sitting currently in 10th. 11 of DeAndre Artis on the move on that low side. He is in the draft of the 87. And Anthony C there. Now the 14 drops it low. And they're switching on me. Just when I say that, now the 87 goes high, the 14 goes low. Now the 87 to the 14 side by side. There goes the 86 of Jared Washawn up high. Now that top line starting to get some drivers up there. And they get the side draft on to one another. And here goes the 19. Mike Bruno taking it high in front of the 86. Well, the 86 getting a little squirrely there. Kind of taking the air off of that 86 just a little bit. Good control from the 86 of Jared Washawn. Keeping that car under control is a good thing. What you got to do? Tyler Justice has been mired back here into 12th place as we bring up his driver bar here. He started in the top 5 in 4th, and he is mired all the way back into 12th. Of course, it is a long race, 80 laps here, 200 miles. They're just buying their time here. Here comes Gordon Larson Jr. in the 00. He is right behind his son there. Oh, the 85 right there together. And the 85 was smoking. That would be Zach Lindgren, but just doing some blinking issues. Gordon Larson Jr. now going to follow the 11 of DeAndre Artis. Going to give him a little push. The key is to stay in the draft, and that is what they're doing. Michael Redding being pushed by the MaxSpeedTV machine. Chevrolet. Corey Walters in that number 28. Daniel Hosser back here has lost the draft. He is still out here racing it up. Of course, One caution will change it, and that'll put Daniel right back up there with everybody. And Kevin Sargent is currently sitting on pit road. If we can get down there and have a view. Let's see here if I can get a view on his machine there. Yeah, it looks like he does have some damage there on that machine. And my dogs are barking. As we go back live here, back up front. Make our way around the track here, coming to lap number 19. We're on now, they're on lap 19. Oh, what a tough break for Kevin. I hate seeing that on a super speedway like this. Glad to have everybody in chat here tonight. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream here. Hopefully it looks good. Brandon Parson. Talked to Brandon earlier tonight. He said that he is going to find a way to win. And right now he is currently setting in 4th. Started 16th in the back of the field. He's currently running in that 4th spot. 200 miles an hour going into turn number 1. They are coming to lap number 21 here momentarily, folks. Alrighty, folks, I think we're going to probably do it here on this time around. How about we do a little bit of crank it up, shall we? We'll let them come around here. Start and finish line. Going to lap 21. It's about time we do a little bit of crank it up. There for everybody. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that. We'll probably do that again throughout the race. You know, they are, packed together. Ooh, the number 1 of Jason Alexander getting a little bit squirrely there, getting the air taken off of him from Eric Teska, now leading. Eric has led 2 laps here. He is your current leader here. We'll miss that during the crank it up cam. Look at the speed up there at the top of Eric Tesk. 200 miles an hour here on the tri-oval. 199, 200, fluctuating in between the two as he makes his way. Oh, he hit 201 mile an hour. Well, that is fast. They're still packed up together here, folks. Mike Bruno has found his way back here in a 2.8. The number 19 machine, Tyler Justice, now up to 10th. Anthony C in 9th. We're going to go through the top 10 here real quick, folks, for y'all real quick. Eric Tesk your leader here tonight. Brandon Parsons in second, Jason Alexander in third, Jason Burgess in fourth, Jerry Beasley in fifth, Dave Matson in sixth, Vern Bradley in seventh, Mike Bruno in eighth, Anthony C in ninth, and Tyler Justice will round out the top 10. Of course, it's going to change because they're side by side here. Jason Alexander up front, up high. He is fine. Eric Test. Eric down low in that number 96. Who is going to lead to the line here? Is it going to be the 1 or the 96? Well, right now the 1 here does have the push from the 15 of Jared Beasley up high. And Jason Alexander will take over point here. Jason looking to lead his first laps here tonight. Can he hold off the charging 96 and the 15 of Jared Beasley? Jared back up high. Jared leads the lap. He stole it. Jason Alexander still pushing on that low side up front. Tyler Justice now 7th place in the 7 machine, moving up high there. They come across the stripe. Jason Alexander will lead his first lap of the race, coming to lap 27. Is still fighting strong there. We do have a lap car there. They are coming up on the 82 of Daniel Hosser. Daniel's staying high. He's going to let these guys go around. And they're 3 wide. Boy, that makes me nervous when they do that. They get around the 82 machine. Oh, the 14, the 82 make contact. The 14 of Vern Bradley and the 82 of Daniel Hosser make contact and kept it straight. No caution. Jason Alexander will lead a second lap of the race. Guys up here still side by side. I'm going to go back here to 9th here real quick. On that number 87 of Anthony C. Kind of watch the middle of the pack here. A single file for the most part. The 23 of Jason Burgess out there on the high side by himself. Ooh. Zach Lindgren in the 85 below the double yellow there. He did not advance his position, so he is good to go. And the 23 of Jason Burgess will slide it right in between the 86 and the 85. 85, the 86 of Jared Vachon, the 85 of Zach Lindgren. They're still 2x2 up here. They are on lap number 30. That 10, 12, 15 more laps, 10, 12, 14 more laps. They will be coming to pit road, or it'll be pit window. I was told about 40 to 45 would be the fuel run there. Jared Beasley in the 15 to hold Jason off. Jared will lead his 22nd lap of the race. Now Tyler Justice up to 5th, side by side now with Mike Bruno. Mike in 5th. Top 6 drivers right up here, starting with the 15 and the 1. They're side by side. 15, Jared Beasley drops it in front of Jason Alexander. Jared Beasley in the 15 drops it in front of the 1. Yeah, Jason Alexander. And that left the 09, Dave Madsen, out there all by himself as the 19 of Mike Bruno down here now. Eric Tesk, Tyler Justice. Single file down here. The 09 out there all alone. The 09 going to dive it in front of that number 7 of Tyler Justice there. Going to get back in line. Going to go back here by the 86, the 14 to 23. They are side by side. File 23. Get my mouse over here. Oh, I've lost it. There it is. 23 of Jason Burgess now side by side with Gordon Larson Jr. in the 00. Ooh, 28, Corey Walters in the MaxSpeedTV Chevy SS. Running real closely behind the 00. They're not giving that 23 any room to get down there. He is stuck hot by there by himself. The 23 is getting the side draft off of everybody. So he is keeping pace, but he is not in the full-on draft of the other drivers. Jared Beasley now back out front as we go back up front here, and they are single file. Going to go back here into the field again. The 23 now going to dive it behind the 28 in front of the 2. The 2 of Michael Redding. 11 of DeAndre Artis. DeAndre, last driver on the lead lap here. Daniel Hosser is 1 lap down. The only driver a lap down. Kevin Sargent looks like he is far behind the wall there. And he has disconnected from TeamSpeak, so I cannot get him up here to chat with him to figure out what was going on. Alrighty, here we go. Pits are happening. Oh, Jason Alexander spins it on pit road. Too fast down pit road. I am sure he will end up getting penalized for that one. And that is really going to hurt Jason Alexander as the lead goes to the 26 of Brandon Parsons. Brandon will lead his first lap of the race. Drivers who have entered pit road: Jared Beasley, Mike Bruno, Tyler Justice, Dave Madsen, Eric Tesk, Jason Burgess, Michael Redding, Jason Alexander, Corey Walters. All these drivers have entered pit road. Vern Bradley coming down pit road, as well as Gordon Larson Jr. Anthony C., our new leader here, has not led a lap yet. How long is he going to stay out to do so? Brandon Parsons has led 2 laps. Anthony C. looking to lead his first laps of the race. One of these guys going to come down pit road. It doesn't look like they're coming in now. Pits happening just a little bit earlier than what I thought for some of these drivers. I was told 40 to 45. Gordon Larson Jr. comes back out onto the track, as well as the 14 of Vern Bradley. The 87 going to get around him. Of course, once everything cycles through, everybody will be back on the lead lap. Just how spread out are they going to be? The 87 not coming in. Either is the 26, the 86, or the 85. DeAndre Artis has also not pitted as well. So the top 5 have not pitted. Jared Beasley, starting with the Jared in the number 15 machine, has pitted. He's got Mike Bruno behind him. Following the 87. Anthony C. Well, Anthony is the leader there. Now the 15 and the 19, Jared Beasley and Mike Bruno are on the lead lap. And here they come, folks. Here they come down pit road. Here comes the leaders. 87, 26, 86, 85, and the 11. All coming down pit road together. Well, that will give the lead back up to Jared Beasley if he can make it around. Daniel Hosser also on pit road as well. That will give the lead back up to Jared Beasley if Jared can make it back around the track. Getting pushed by that number 19 of Mike Bruno. We have been caution free here tonight. No caution lap. 41 laps to go. We've had 6 different lead changes here tonight. Here comes the 15, Anthony C. Looking to get back out on the track and get speed before they catch up to him. But here they come, a 4-pack of cars, and they're at their top speed. 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th are all right there now, coming up on the 85 of Zach Lindgren and the 26 of Brandon Parsons. And they're gonna go high and try to get around them. They are up to speed side by side. Tyler Justice getting around. Corey Walters trying to get around. He does. Corey makes the move on the 26 to get around him. Anthony C. still out front. DeAndre in second. Jared Beasley in third. Mike Bruno in fourth, and they're coming. 4-pack of cars are still together. The 15, the 19, the 7, the 28. Look on the low side, the 87 of Anthony C. DeAndre Artis. The 86 of Jared Wishon on that low side as well, trying to get to the back bumper of that 11. As well as the 26 of Brandon Parsons and Zach Lindgren up here as well. Gordon Larson Jr. This is a second group of cars led by Gordon. 23 of Jason Burgess, Vern Bradley in the 14, and the 2 of Michael Redding. Single file, these 4 as well. Eric Tesk out here all by himself, has no help. Eric currently running in 14th. Jason Alexander is still on the lead lap, getting pushed by the 09 of Dave Madsen out here. Dave Madsen currently the last one on the lead lap, trying to push Jason Alexander. Having a moment there coming down pit road. And the number 15 of Jared Beasley will take back over the lead, with the number 19 of Mike Bruno following real closely in second. Mike drops it low. Mike Bruno looking to lead his first laps of the race, and he'll do it. Now the 87 of Anthony C. Anthony has led 5 laps here tonight, side by side with the 19 and the 15. This is the group of cars, lap 44 of 80. We are officially over the halfway mark here tonight, folks. Oh, man, getting a little dicey. Oh, I thought they were going to go 3 wide there for a moment. Mike Bruno leads the second lap of the race here tonight, holding off the 15 and the 87. As we go back into the field, we're speaking of that 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. in the second group. They have caught up to the 85 of Zach Lindgren. They have caught up to this group of the front group here. So now we're back in pretty much a one big pack of cars here. Well, folks, it's about to get interesting here tonight. Everybody pretty much packed together. Mike Bruno, third lap led. Mike looking for his second win of the season. He's already locked into the chase, but he wants that second win. Well, he has got his hands full with Jared Beasley in the 15 behind him still. The 4 cars up high. And here comes the 15 of Jared Beasley, dropping it low. Now side by side with the 19 of Mike Bruno. A little bit of side drafting going on between them two up front. Tyler Justice back up here in third. Who's going to lead it to the line, folks? It's going to be the 19 or the 15. The 19 of Mike Bruno will have it at the line. Tyler in second. Corey Walters currently running 5th. Up high. Gordon Larson Jr. coming up high. Gordon Larson Jr. has found that high side. Mike Bruno still leading here tonight. Mike has dropped it low. Now he's going to be fighting Tyler Justice now on that high side. He is in front of the 15 of Jared Beasley, the 28 of Corey Walters on the high side. Gordon Larson Jr. has found the high side. He has found the pack of cars up front. He is looking to make a move there. Gordon Larson Jr. looking to win his first race of the season as well, to lock himself into the chase. And it can happen for that 00. Tyler Justice leads his first lap of the race. Bonus points for that number 7. Well, they're getting down to the nitty-gritty now, folks. 32 laps to go. Oh! Number 7 drops it low in front of Mike Bruno. This is the front pack here. Little mid-pack just a little. Oh, they're getting a little dicey up front, so we don't want to lose it here. Anthony C. still down low. Michael Redding up on that high side of the number 2 machine. Currently running 7th. DeAndre up high as well. Currently running 9th. The 86, Jared Wishon down low. The 26, Brandon Parsons. He's making moves. 3 wide. Oh, well, we were 3 wide for a second there. 2 of Michael Redding, I thought, was going to go split the gap. You go between the 15 and the 14. 28, Corey Walters is now up front. He has led 1 lap here. Make it 2 for the MaxSpeedTV Chevrolet SS machine to get around Daniel there. And then number 82, Daniel, he is going to stay high. Going to tag the wall there, but he is going to stay high, let the leaders go by. Eric Test, Jason Alexander, Dave Matson back here together, 14th, 15th, and 16th, respectively. Zach Lindgren, he is mired in the pack of cars up here, but he is currently running in 12th. Of course, it's not over by no means. 29 laps to go. 11 different lead changes we have had here tonight. We've got a battle up front still a brewing, still 2 by 2. Nobody giving an inch. Well, in their case, a centimeter. 7 of Tyler Justice. Looks like he does have some rear end damage there. That right rear passenger side. Let's go to a chase view here and kind of have a look at that. Tyler Justice here. Yeah, he does. Got some right damage there. It doesn't look like it's affecting his speed any, as he is fighting side by side with the 28 of Corey Walters up high. This is some edge on your seat racing right here, folks, because they I don't know who's going to win it here. I don't. Corey Walters leading another lap here out of front. Gordon Larson Jr., boy, what a move he is making. We bring up Gordon's driver bar here. Started 13th. He is up here with these drivers fighting for a win. As they go single file again on that low side. Led by Corey Walters, Tyler Justice in second, Mike Bruno in third, Jared Beasley in fourth, Anthony C. in fifth place, the 86 Jared Wishon. Now they're getting around a Gordon Larson Jr. They went single file, kind of left Gordon out there by himself. Michael Redding did catch up to him in that number 2. Michael Redding goes low. Gordon Larson Jr. out there by himself. I imagine Gordon is probably going to take it behind the 11. Yes, he will. They go single file again. Single file led by Corey Walters. Gordon Larson Jr. got mired back here. He's still behind the 11 of DeAndre Artis. Single file all the way around. I expect moves to be made here accordingly in the not so near future, actually. Or in the near future, actually, not so near future. I'm tired, folks, sorry. Can't think straight. Jason Burgess trying to make a move on that high side, trying to get that high side to go, trying to get drivers out there on that high side to work with him. The only one that's willing to go is the number 2 of Michael Redding, and Michael now is kind of stuck. Cannot get back down there. Michael Redding out there by himself, no help. They side by side with 14 of Vern Bradley. Folks, be sure to visit our website at www.MaxSpeedTV.com. Yeah, the schedule for all the broadcasts coming up on MaxSpeedTV.com. Of course, you can check out our full schedule there, and of course on YouTube Gaming, you can see the full schedule that's on there as well. Of course, on the website, we do have it on who's broadcasting in the races, so be sure to check us out at MaxSpeedTV.com. We do have our own webpage. Of course, thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight. Hopefully this race has been very enjoyable. Of course, there were some moments there I didn't know what was going to happen as they were a double file there for a good, solid 15 laps or so. Michael Redding in the 14. Well, Michael Redding in the 2, the 14 of Vern Bradley, both dominant low in front of the 11 of DeAndre Artis. They're going to get back in line. Vern Bradley taking it out. Vern going to get caught out there by himself. No help. Go back up front. Single file, no action really happening. They're still bumper to bumper, nose to tail. Action heating up back here, though, where we were at. Michael Redding, Vern Bradley, the 23 of Jason Burgess, DeAndre Artis in the mixture here. Gordon Larson Jr. back in the draft here. He has stayed in the draft of the drivers in single file. Gordon still holding strong on the high side there, staying in the draft of the other drivers. Good solid run by Gordon. Eric Test. Eric, damage on that machine out there. The number 1 of Jason Alexander, moment on pit road. Speeding down pit road and then losing it really cost a Jason Dave Masson in the 09. Still following the drivers back here. Dave Masson is the last one on the lead lap here, folks. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? Glad to have you in chat. Well, I know you're at work, but glad you're checking in here. Been a great race here. Just to give you a little what has happened here tonight. Really got a lot of lead changes. No cautions here tonight so far. Got 18 laps to go. No cautions. None for caution laps here. Single file for the most part here. Winding down the final 18 laps here. We've had 12 lead changes, like I said, and 18 laps to go. They've been racing it pretty clean here, but With 18 laps to go, I expect we're gonna have some moves being made here momentarily, folks. No doubt about it. Everybody looking for a win here, whether it be their first win, their second, third win, whatever the case may be. Corey Walters looking for his first win of the season to lock himself in to the chase. Corey Walters has led 13 laps here so far. 17 laps to go, fixing to make it 16. Single file to 23, trying to make moves on that high side. Does have Michael Redding out there up high helping him. Gonna have to probably have more than two cars out there. They are getting a side draft. They are making moves. They are coming upon the 86 and now of Jared Vachon. Side by so. They're making it work. Number 23 and the 2 are making it work, and they're doing a good job at it, too. Picked up several positions out there just on that high side. They are now side by side with the 15 of Jared Beasley. Jared currently running in 5th. And here comes the 23 in and the 2. Have now found their way up to that 3rd position, and boy, they're getting a little dicey up front. We knew moves were going to be made, we just didn't know when. The 23 and the 2 trying to get up there. Side drafting their way up there. 2 doing an excellent job of pushing the 23. Nothing's new with me. I'm just very tired here tonight. Awesome. Been working a fireworks stand for the last week, bud, and boy, it's been crazy. Well, it's a tent, really a stand tent, whatever you want to call it. Tiring, let me tell you. 14 laps to go. We'll be making it 13 here when Corey crosses the line. There it goes. 13 laps to go. The 23 of Jason Burgess and the 2 of Michael Redding have found their way up here, but now Michael's up there all by himself as the 23 drops it in front, behind the number 19 and in front of the 15. Michael losing the draft. He's not losing the draft per se, he just has no help. Michael gonna fall all the way back. Not sure exactly where he's gonna be able to dive in at right now. Zach Lindgren on the low side. DeAndre Artis in the 11 coming up strong. Michael diving it in front of that 11 machine of DeAndre. 12 to go. Laps to go, make it 11 when they cross the line. who is going to be the first one to make a move. Now they're coming up on some lap traffic here, or they're coming up on 3 drivers. They're not lapped down yet, but Eric Tesk, Jason Alexander, and Dave Madsen, these drivers have been working together. They are still on the lead lap, and the leaders are coming up on them quick. It looks like they're going to go high. They are going to go high as the leaders come around to put them 3 drivers a lap down. Oh! They're pitting. Oh! A little bit of bumper action between the 15 and the 28. They're pitting. They can't make it on one stop. Or can they? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. It's going to be really, really close. We've seen some of these drivers go 40 laps. Who has saved and who hasn't? Oh, man. Anthony C. is your new leader. Now up ahead of him is the 96 of Eric Tesk and the 1 of Jason Alexander. They are not a lap down. They are on the lead lap. They are trying to stay on the lead lap, as the leaders are right there behind them. Jared Wishon, Brandon Parsons, Zach Lindgren, DeAndre Artis is your top 5. 9 laps to go. Make it 8. These other drivers, now they have pitted. Tyler Justice, Gordon Larson Jr., Mike Bruno, Jason Burgess, Corey Walters, and Jared Beasley. They have all pitted. Can they make it back up to the leaders within 8 laps? Is there going to be enough fuel for the 87 and these other drivers out here to finish? 7 laps to go. Oh, man, it is going to be close. As the leaders get around Tyler Justice, Tyler will go a lap down. Tyler going to dive it in between the 11 and the 09. They in the draft of this pack of cars. Michael Redding making a pit stop. Michael Redding coming off of pit road. Cannot get back up on the track as the other cars are out there. He's trying. There he goes. Did manage to get back up on the track. Jared Wishon, Corey Walters together. 6 laps to go. The 96 of Eric Tesk peeling off. Jason Alexander peeling off as well. Dave Madsen on pit road. Anthony C. still out front. 5 to go. Jared Wishon in second. Brandon Parsons in a third. Do they have enough fuel to make it? DeAndre out there by himself. Side drafting off the 7 of Tyler Justice. Can he hold it? It looks like he may fall back behind that 7. We stay on DeAndre here a minute to see what he does. He will. He will fall behind that number 7 machine of Tyler Justice. Anthony C. This is the pack of cars. This is your lead pack right here, folks, with the 87. Jared Beasley, Corey Walters. .6 seconds behind DeAndre. DeAndre in 5th. Three laps to go. Anthony C. looking for his first victory for the Ghost Turner Cup Series. Does he have enough fuel? Tyler making moves on the outside. DeAndre following, giving him a push. Tyler back out front. 2 to go. DeAndre now in. Well, DeAndre's in first. Thought Tyler was. Oh, Tyler is a lap down. Sorry, he just got his lap back. That's my bad. I thought Tyler was leading. Whoops. Looked at it wrong, folks. DeAndre is your new leader. That is my bad. DeAndre out front. 2 laps to go. DeAndre has not led a lap here tonight. DeAndre leads his first lap. 1 to go. White flag in the air. Coming around, coming to turn number 3. Moves are making. Anthony C. up high. Making moves on that number 11. The 86, Jared Washawn on the low side. Who's going to win it here at Daytona? Little bit of bumping, little bit of banging. Tyler Justice up front. They get spun. Oh! It happened. Who won? It looks like DeAndre Artis has won the race. Crashed after he crossed the line. Wow, what a finish. We have got to go back and take a look at that on the MaxSpeedTV replay here, folks. That was amazing. As they come to the line. Oh, and it looked like DeAndre did win. As we go back just a little ways here, folks. Wow, what a finish. We go to a chase view here. We're going to ride along here with that number 11. Actually, I'm going to pause it here real quick, folks. I'm going to turn the camera here, if I can. Just like this. We're going to watch it from this angle. Just how close this was. Whoa, man, what a finish. The 86 up high. The 11 down low. Tyler Justice up there. Man, what a finish. Looks like the 86 might have got a little loose. Little bit of blocking happening. Got the 87 squirrely and loose. What a finish that was. And it looks like the 11 of DeAndre Artis will finish in first place here. Wow, what an amazing finish that was. That was crazy. Well, give me a few minutes, folks. I'm going to get these guys down here. We're going to have a word with them. I am actually going to keep that right there because that was an amazing finish. We'll be right back here on the MaxSpeedTV post-race show. Oh, that was amazing. Be right back. Alrighty, folks, I have caught up with the top three here, and what a finish that was. Anthony C., the number 87 machine. Man, talk about that last lap there. That was amazing. Oh, really an overall great race. No cautions. Everybody raced clean. Well, except for the last lap there. It kind of got a little dicey there, but hey, you finished third here. I mean, talk about that racing out there, bud. That was fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. That was a fun race, and we kind of started figuring once we got close to halfway that it was going to be a green flag, so we kind of stretched it a little bit longer on the pit stop when that first pit stop than everybody else did, and that's what gave us more running laps, but we were actually really cutting it close. We were trying not to pass anybody, just trying to save fuel on the pacing around the track. And I knew we were going to be short. I actually ran out just before the trioval, and Wishon gave me a push, and that's how I spun. And yeah, it was a fun race. All of our teammates worked together on that one.
Well, I was beginning to wonder if y'all would even have enough fuel because, you know, the green flag run that y'all had the first half of the race, you know, there were some that pitted early, and then some of you guys that ran 40 laps. Now, one shy really of the halfway point, okay? But could y'all have made it one more lap to go halfway, or was y'all really that close?
We were calculating with me and our three other teammates, and we kind of calculated on the one car that had the lowest fuel. So we weren't going to be able to do one more lap, so that's why we pitted on the lap that we did. And I didn't realize DeAndre had pitted with us until coming out of the pits, and I knew it was going to be close racing with him too.
Yeah, it was fantastic there, and of course, you know, I'm not throwing Tyler out there, but Tyler was on the lead lap. You know, he was out there trying to stay on the lead lap just in case, you know, something was to happen. So he was not a lap down. Tyler was just racing his race, you know, and, you know, regardless of what happened, you know, he was really out there just holding his own just in case something was happening. Do you think maybe having him out there kind of helped, you know, draw your car up closer?
It's hard to say. I don't know what his pit stop strategy was. After that, I don't know if he had to pit twice, and I know DeAndre was using him for his drafting. So we were kind of saving on that last lap and just trying to get a run on the end. So it's hard to say what his pit strategy was and how much fuel he had. We weren't really concerned about him. It was just just trying to pass DeAndre.
Yeah, I feel you on there. Well, man, Anthony C., you was fighting for your first victory here. Man, you tried. Now, there's still a whole lot of racing left to go, of course, before the chase. You guys, I believe, will be at, let me get my little schedule out here I got going here, for you guys. You guys will be at Kentucky next week, so back to a little bit, not really short track racing, but Kentucky, another, well, good track per se. It's got its ups and downs, just like everything, every other track out there. But do you like Kentucky?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's one good track that I love running. So we should be good on that track, and hopefully all four of us will be running great on that track. We'll see how that goes.
All right, Anthony C. Man, what a finish it was here tonight. That last lap, well, really the last two laps there was really tooth and nail. I'm tired. But, man, what a finish it was, man. Finishing third here tonight. Got Kentucky next week. Man, going to be an awesome race. But I know you've got some shout-outs and thanks you got to give, Anthony. We're going to have you to it, bud. Mike's yours.
Yeah, I just want to give out a shout-out to my teammates for, working on this race here. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be actually in this position that we are. Also, all the military in all around the world, protecting our country and everything else like that. Everybody watching, and you for broadcasting, and Tyler and all them for putting this league together.
All right, the 87. I do appreciate that, Anthony, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy, the broadcast I put on. I know a lot of you guys go back and watch them. So hopefully, this would turn out just as good as the other ones, man. Really appreciate it. Man, go celebrate third here tonight, bud. And get ready for Kentucky next week, because that's going to be another good race.
I would, and congratulations to DeAndre again.
All righty, Anthony C. in the number 87, finishing third here tonight. We'll move him down there. All right, we have found that number 86 machine of Jared Washawn, finishing second here tonight. Now, I have your car up here, Jared, on stream, so we won't talk about it. We're going to talk about the racing, Jared, man. Hey, finishing second here tonight. Talk about that move there you made to try to get around Anthony and DeAndre to get a win here at Daytona. Man, what a finish that was, man. Talk about it. I want to hear it from you.
Yeah, that was definitely a good finish, but coming off of turn 4, I was committed to Anthony there, pushing him, and he said he was running out. So then I went to go in the middle, and then I guess I clipped him a little bit. It spun him, but I think I was barely ahead of the 11, and then Brandon ran into the back of the 11 and gave him the shot he needed to get across the line first. So that was definitely a good finish.
Yeah, I seen that. You kind of gave him a little pump there to get him across the line. But, hey, you had to do what you had to do, man. But, man, what a race it was. Now, talk about pitch strategy out there, too, because, some people pitted, lap 36, 37. Others pitted at lap, 40. Not really at the halfway mark per se. One lap would have been really halfway. But what was the pitch strategy there? Did y'all have enough fuel to go one more lap? Or, were you really that close and really had to pit?
We was about lap 20. I looked down at my fuel and I seen that I had an estimated 20 laps left, so I figured that we could make it, so we tried to save. And we was just going by whoever had the least amount of fuel whenever they had to pit. I'm sure some of us could have maybe went an extra lap, but then if we did that, then that would have ruined the rest of the race for us. So we just went by that one person who had the lowest amount, and we all pitted. We might have could have went one more, but we went ahead and pitted.
Well, all right. Well, it was a fantastic race here, Jared. I mean, no cautions here. We usually expect the big one to happen at Daytona or Talladega Superspeedway because we know it can. But, man, y'all kept it clean here tonight. I mean, there was a little bumping and banging going on. I'm not sure exactly who finished with 0 X's out there because, well, y'all were really close there for, for quite some time, 2x2 for most of the race until y'all decided to go single file and, kind of wind down some of the laps, because y'all knew it was a long race. But, man, talk about those going too wide there and just really switching off. Was it nerve-wracking knowing that being 2x2, it could have been very dangerous?
For sure, because there was several times there should have been a caution, but there wasn't, and we was just trying to stay on the bottom there. And once we seen that what our strategy was going to be there at the end, we was just hoping there was no more cautions, because that would have ruined it all for us. And luckily there wasn't.
All right, Jared Bashan finishing second here tonight in that number 86 Stars and Stripes machine. We won't talk about the paint scheme, but hey, I've got the paint scheme. So, Toby, you said you had something. So, hey, man, it is a very sharp paint scheme, man. Very patriotic. But, man, what a race it was, man. But, hey, got Kentucky next week before we let you go. Not really a short track per se, but it's got its ups and downs. Do you like Kentucky?
No, not at all. So I'm going to hopefully lean on Anthony a little bit, because I know in the NMTS he was pretty good there. So hopefully I can lean on him a little bit and figure that track out. But that's probably one of my least favorite tracks. So hopefully we can come out with maybe a top 5.
Oh, hey, man. Well, I know the last time you said that, Jared, it was a couple of weeks ago you said it on Tuesday nights, I believe it was. Anyway, you said it sometime, and then you actually won the race. So I'm going to hold you to it. Watch that number 86 at Kentucky, because just because he said he doesn't like the track, that doesn't mean anything. Well, Jared, man, you finished second here tonight, man. I know there's some shout-outs and thanks you want to give, bud. Mike's yours.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Antica for coming on the car this race. It was a good-looking paint scheme out there, and definitely got to shout out my teammates, because if we didn't, we had to all commit to the strategy and work together for it to work out, and we was all committed to running there together and saving some fuel. So thanks to them for sticking with it, and Tyler for putting the league on, and you for broadcasting.
All right, Jared in the 86 machine finishing second here tonight. Jared, go celebrate second. Get ready for Kentucky, bud.
Thank you.
Well, all right. Well, that'll bring us to our winner here tonight. And, well, what a win it was. DeAndre Artis picking up another win here this season for the Ghost of Runner Cup Series. Now, DeAndre, I don't know what to say, man. You put yourself in a good position out there, man. Talk about your racing and your strategy, kind of what you had to do to bring it home into victory lane here tonight, bud.
Well, first strategy foremost for every race is, be patient and try to avoid any incidents. Well, we didn't have any incidents tonight. It seemed like the race was clean. It went green flag all the way. But the strategy, my race strategy really didn't start till like lap 30 when I knew pit stop was coming up. And I saw that I can save around 10 more laps and get it to lap 40 at the latest. But I was going to come in with the last group of cars on the track, because I don't have any teammates, so I can't group up with anybody and say come up with a race strategy and work together as a team. So I just go with whoever's on the track. And I saw people coming down on lap 36, and I was like, that's way too early if the race is going to go green the whole way, so they're going to have to bank on the caution. And I don't know the team name, but the 87, the 86, and all the other Fords, they came in on lap 40. I joined down with them. And after that, after we came out, I saw Anthony. Anthony was the only car ahead of me. And I knew, since we were in the same strategy, is trying to make it a one-stop race. I tried to keep him out as long as possible in front of the pack, because we all came out first ahead of the cars who pitted before us. And since, the lead car has the most drag and is breaking the air, they use the most fuel. So if I knew at the end of the race, if it went caution free, the Anthony would have less fuel than me. So that was one car I had to check out. And then, so fast forward to like lap 80 or lap 77, Tyler, after his second pit stop, he was going to lap down. So I was like, this is probably going to be my only opportunity to go to the front. So I used Tyler to shoot up past them, because I knew they were still saving fuel, because the whole run I was saving fuel. And after that, I just tried to keep the lead.
Well, you did what you had to do, man. Tyler up there, he, on the lead lap, up there holding his own, Tyler banking on a caution early on, trying to wanting to get the field, I'm sure, caught back up together, make it a pack. But, him being up there kind of really helped some drivers in a sense because, he was breaking the air for everybody. So, everybody was really, getting the draft off of him. But, coming to the line, man, you got to talk about that because I bet that was nerve-wracking. I mean, I did an instant replay on it because it was that close. Talk about coming to the checkered flag through the tri-oval there, coming around turn 4. You knew these guys, you knew Jared and Anthony was going to make a move at some point. Did you expect them to make that type of move? And basically, you just got that shove across the line?
I was banking on them making a move because I knew they were going to sell for second and third. Like I said, I tried to push Tyler as far as I can ahead of them before I ran out of fuel, which I ran out of fuel like right at the line for coming into pit road. So like right at the pit road speed line, that's when I ran out. And I kind of figured that at that point they probably had to win if they just saved like a splash more fuel than me. But then I got a shot from the 26. And that carried me across the line.
Well, you got the win here. Go ahead.
But yeah, I like to thank them for racing so clean throughout the race, and that it was a good move they made, but it didn't work out.
It almost worked out.
It should have worked out. It really should have.
It really should have, DeAndre. Man, you nerve-wracking out there. At a super speedway like Daytona. Of course, you have won 2 already. This makes your 3rd win on the season. Definitely locked into the chase after your first win, but this just backs it up with those other wins that you do have. Your 3rd win on the season, man. I know there's shout-outs, thanks you want to give. And, of course, Kentucky next week. We're going to talk about that too, bud. So, Mike, yours.
Kentucky is track that got a lot of character, lots of bumps to it. So I'm really looking forward to it on iRacing next week. The thanks I like to give, thank you to Tyler for being there in the pack. Thank you for him for the league. Thanks to MaxSpeedTV for putting on the broadcast. Thanks to all our military vets and happy Independence Day that we just had yesterday.
All right, well, DeAndre, man, congratulations on the victory here tonight, bud. Go celebrate. And, man, we'll see you next week at Kentucky, man, back in that number 11 machine.
Will do. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, all righty, folks. Well, that'll do it here for the interviews here for the Ghost Runner Cup Series here. I'm going to get down to the results here, folks. Bringing home the win tonight for the Ghost Runner Cup Series, Coke Zero Sugar 200 at Daytona. DeAndre Artis making moves there, using Tyler Justice there to kind of help that. Boy, what a move he made, too. Jared Washon going to finish in a 2nd with Anthony C in 3rd. These guys trying to save fuel on a different strategy than what most of them are. But, they did what they had to do, and well, they did get a top 5 out of it and a top 3. Man, they did great finish, great race by everybody out there. I mean, it was fantastic. Anthony C going to be bringing home 3rd. Brandon Parsons going to be bringing it home in 4th here tonight. A top 5 for Brandon. Nice. He was up there up front trying to make moves as well to get a win, and boy, he grabbed a top 5 here. And well, that's amazing at Daytona. Zach Lindgren going to finish in that 5th position, top 5 for Zach. Jared Beasley going to be finishing in 6th. Jason Burgess in 7th. Vern Bradley going to be finishing in the top 10 here in 8th. Mike Bruno in 9th. And Corey Walters will finish in that 10th position, rounding out the top 10. Tyler Justice going to finish in that 11th spot. Gordon Larson Jr. in 12th. Michael Redding in 13th. Eric Tesk, not the race Eric wanted either, but, he will finish back here in 14th. Jason Alexander, man, what a tough break for Jason. Had a moment on pit road there, and it really cost him as he spun it coming down pit road, and I believe he might have been speeding too. I am not sure because he was flying down pit road. But Jason, man, he will finish back here in a 15th position here. Daniel Hosser will finish in 16th. Dave Matson in 17th. Kevin Sargent in 18th, and Ron Broderick will finish in 19th. I believe he connected and did not race, but he will finish in that 19th position. But that is not all we have left here on MaxSpeedTV, folks. Coming up this weekend, we have the Virtual Racing League Cup Series Season 2 at Las Vegas here on MaxSpeedTV. Also, we have the Ohio IndyCar League here on MaxSpeedTV as well. They will be at Michigan in the IR18, broadcasted by myself, MaxSpeedTV, Joshua Medlock here. That'll be Saturday night. Of course, we have Laura as well. I believe they're racing. They may be off, but I know we have more broadcasts. It's not just mine here on MaxSpeedTV, but you can check our full schedule out on www.maxspeedtv.com. Also on our YouTube channel over at MaxSpeedTV, we have a whole list of the upcoming broadcast. You don't want to miss any of that. But that will do it here for MaxSpeedTV and the Ghost Runner Cup Series, folks. So until next time, folks, stay safe. Hope everybody had a happy Independence Day. And stay safe and have a good night.